1968 when she got married with Rajiv, and she wore the same sari which Mrs. Indira Gandhi had worn during her marriage. That as an affectionate induction into the Nehru-Gandhi family. Is that the way would you like to interpret it also?
Well, I think that the minute she got married into the Gandhi family, she quickly became aware that she was heir to an extraordinary tradition of service to the country. All right. And Rajiv was the fourth generation of the Nehru-Gandhis. And as she's explained, she's kept that in mind. And I think she's passed on that to the children. That there is obviously the family, but there is the larger political family which one needs to take care of. That political family is obviously the Congress party, but I think in their own minds, the family extends to something quite beyond the Congress party. It extends to India as a whole, because this is a family which speaks of India in the singular, as a first person, as a person. And I think that is something that is deeply imbibed in all those who are part of that family. Sonia Gandhi got to know that very quickly, and she adapted to that with some reluctance to begin with, but later on fully.
But then how do you interpret the period after marriage when they stayed with Indira Gandhi but stayed aloof, stayed totally away from public life? How do you look at that period?
I look at it simply because Indira Gandhi respected their wish not to involve them in politics. You see, this whole question of dynastic rule and so on has to be seen also in the light of various moves that were made. I mean, imagine that Mrs. Gandhi had not been assassinated. Where was the question of Rajiv entering politics? There was none. All right. The only time when this whole dynastic thing became important, and I think quite correctly, is when Sanjay was brought into the picture during the emergency. And at that time, a lot of people, liberals particularly, were quite aghast at the manner in which Sanjay was dragged in, and the way Sanjay, in many, many ways, was acting as a non-constitutional authority during the emergency.